call. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Hey, it could be danger up in this club. When we get started and we ain't.
Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing another episode of our PTCGO content. Now today we are going to be going back into Legacy. You know how much, guys, I love my Legacy format as of late. Today we're messing with a deck that was suggested by a viewer. I forgot your name, man, but let me know down in the comments below. I totally forgot. It was such a long video from long ago, but I finally got the ACCELGONs, I believe. Yeah, ACCELGORs, never mind. The deck is called ACCELGON. But yeah, this is my ACCELGON deck. Essentially, it's Accelgor and FLygon to make a pretty interesting Legacy deck. Now, this is a little bit more on the fun side rather than the competitive side, but it definitely has a lot of potential. All right, check it. So Accelgor is a pretty good card. Now, you're gonna have to forgive me because I'm very bad at playing this style of deck. I haven't gotten a lot of practice with Accelgor or anything along the lines of it, so please forgive me for this. But hopefully we can learn along the way. Accelgor is really interesting, 90 HP, searchable, level ball, stuff like that. Deck and cover, I mean, very, very good attack. And before we continue on, guys, I do have a code for giving out in the video, as well as I'm gonna ask you guys to leave a like down below. Things have been drying up recently, so your support means a lot to me right now. I could really, really use it. Things are looking pretty negative right now, so we're trying to boost up that morale and whatnot. So go ahead and drop a like and comment something down below. I'm gonna answer a comment question today, and that is, oh man, what's a good question of the day? What are I'm blanking. Okay, hold on, let me think about this. I want it to be somewhat relevant to the deck. List me your top 3 favorite types. All right, I know there's like 4 typing, 5, I guess technically 5 typings in here, but we got some dragon, we got some grass going, we got a little bit of electric love, we got some steel, we got some psychic, we even got a little bit of fighting right here, a little snippet of fighting. So let me know down below your top 3 favorite types. People that do answer the comment question today or anything else really important or like interesting or whatever can get a code, have a chance to win a code. Let's continue on now. Deck and cover. The Fang Pokemon is now paralyzed and poison. Shuffle this Pokemon, all cards attached to into the deck. So it's a really good attack for a DCE, for just a single DCE. You can paralyze and poison your opponent's Pokemon. If they can't retreat, they're taking damage. Combine that with Verbank, usually does a lot more damage. Excuse me. And then you shuffle the Pokemon back into your deck. Now, usually you combine things like you combine that with cards like Mew, because Mew can just copy the attack, and then like you can keep your Accelgor on the field. I'm testing out a 1-3-3 line just to see how it works. I might increase it, I might decrease it, we'll see. But I really like that. Okay, that's cool, that's great. I combine that with FLygon. Now FLygon has a really interesting ability. Sand Slammer. At any time between turns, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, put 1 damage counter in each of your opponent's Pokemon. Alright, so they have a full bench. They essentially get 6 damage counters on their whole entire team. Obviously only 1 of each, but that's really cool. We're not attacking with FLygon, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have the proper energy for it, but that combines really well. Poison and this combines wonderfully with Dusk Noir. It has the ability Sinister Hand. As often as you like during your turn, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. Sorry guys, this is like super late. I apologize for what's it called? For yawning. But that combined with the spread damage here, combined with the damage that we put on here, means trouble for our opponent. Now, as you can see, damage adds up. We can put on any Pokemon we like. Any Pokemon that's causing us trouble, we can essentially easily knock out if things work out. Now, Pokemon to support this, of course, we are running a 3-1-3 line of FLygon and a 2-2 line of Dusk Noir. We have our 4 rare candies to help support this, so that's why we're not running any Duskulls. Deck space is kind of an issue. We are running 1 Pichu, and the only reason why we're running Pichu is for Playground, colorless attack. And as each player searches his or her deck for as many basic Pokemon he or she likes, and they put them all onto the bench. Now, sure, we're kind of helping our opponent per se, but in the same time, we're giving them more Pokemon on the bench. That way our FLygon excuse me, sorry about that. That way our FLygon has more damage counters to put on the field. And then as long as Pikachu is asleep, oh, and then it puts it to sleep, then as long as Pichu is asleep, prevent all damage done to it by attacks. Pretty nice. Alright, for our other support, we do have Jirachi to get a supporter. We have our 1 Mew, and that's the Pokemon line. Now, as far as everything else goes, it's just support for the rest of the team. We do have 1 Computer Search because rare candies, 3 Junk Arms, 4 Level Balls because we have a lot of Level Ball targets, 1 Pokemon Communications, kind of trying this out. I kind of like it for now. 4 rare candies, 1 Super Rod, put those Pokemon back, 1 Switch just in case, Tool Scrapper, just to deal with things like Garbodor. We are running 1 of those, 2 Ultra Balls, not really need for a lot. We are running, I believe, 1 Colress. Yeah, 1 Colress, 3 Ns, 3 Junipers, and 4 Theories. That draw support is real in this deck, but we need it. 1 Skyla, 3 Floatstones, 2 Silver Bangles. I like Silver Bangers on Accelgor a lot because it does that extra 30 damage to EXs, which could really help add up. But we will try it. Maybe I'll get rid of it. I don't know. 1 Silver Mirror, just a really messed up like Plasma Dex, and then our 4 DCE for energy. Those are our only energies in the deck. That's all we really need because we're only going to be attacking with Accelgor. But this deck is like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on in the deck, so it's kind of inconsistent. But when it goes off, it goes all the way off. This deck is so powerful when it works. Hopefully we can show off examples of that. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some good games. Alright guys, we are back with a match. Looks like we're fighting against, what was that, Genesect I think is what it is? Virizion Genesect? I think that's what that deck is, I'm not too sure. Hopefully it's not, because that's gonna be annoying. But, you know, possibilities are there. We have a lead, which is nice. 2 Trapinches, which is gonna be pretty decent. I wanna have 2 on the bench anyways. No Level Ball to start. We're going to be losing a Rare Candy. We're going to be losing a Junk Arm. We're going to be losing a DCE. There's a lot of garbage that we don't want to lose. But it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely the deck. We have a horrible starting hand. If he ends us, that's going to be great. I doubt he will. Let's see what's in his deck. He plays Dual Ball. He's going to play Oak. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, how are we gonna combat this? There's an EX deck, which makes this deck kind of harder to deal with. It's also grass. It's not the worst thing in the world. Paralyzing Pokemon is going to be really nice if they don't put down a Keldeo. You got 2 heads off that, which is already like just a sign of great things to come in this video. Alright, you got a Genesect, and I guess that's it. Alright, that's fine. I guess his Keldeo is prized, maybe, if he plays Keldeo. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start then. Yeah, this is definitely the worst case scenario. Because we don't have a way to get back our double. We're gonna be running with 2 double colorless this deck, unfortunately. Not much we can do about it. We can attack with Celebi, I guess, or not Celebi, Jirachi. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that. I mean, not Jirachi, Pichu. We're attacking with Pichu. That's the Pokemon's name. Alright. I don't need to put down another Flygon. Silver Bangle might be nice later. Well, it will be nice later, I should say. I'm gonna go ahead and use Playground. Yes. Let's go ahead and put down 2 Shelmets and a Duskull. That's all we want down. Unfortunately, our Mew is prized, which means we're gonna have to actually attack with Accelgor too. So that means we lost 2. We lost a Rare Candy, a Junk Arm, 2 double colorless energy, and we also don't have a Mew to use. So things are not looking great, to say the absolute least. And then Flygon is here, or Genesect is kind of here, which is bad for us because they can attack our bench. And we don't have a Mr. Mime because there's not enough bench space for Mr. Mime. So things are not looking great for sure. There's a Junk Arm, probably to get back a, what's it called? Oh, Random Receiver. Okay, it looks like he doesn't have any more things in hand. He gets a Colress, which is great for him. He gets 8 cards off the Colress. A little bit, oh, he gets 9 cards off the Colress. But hopefully we can get, I mean, we do get a Flygon down next turn, if that means anything at all. This Pokemon does have free retreat, so if we wake up, oh, he's gonna go ahead and go for that. Never mind. Didn't work out for him, but he gets 9 cards off that, which is kind of wild. What does this card do for us? Oh, he's gonna attach energies for the turn. That's fine. Luckily we can. Well, I don't want to knock out a Celebi. I want to like get as many prizes as possible. But we can. Oh, we don't wake up anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let me go ahead and evolve the FLygon. We can attach this to a Accelgon, and we'll go ahead and play Oak. And let's see. We don't get the greatest cards. I don't want him to play an Ants Hammer, so I'm not going to drop that down yet, or Loss Remover, or whatever it's called, because we were really low on DCEs. Now, Trainer's Mail or Computer Search does get us stuff. I want to keep Oak. I'm going to go ahead and pass for now. Hopefully we can stay asleep at least for this turn. Nope, never mind. Things do not work out for us. But we have the float stone on our FLygon, which is what we want. That way we can retreat between turns. Just play another Oak, so looks like he's just setting up his whole squadron. Execute. I don't know what he's doing with that. But we're only doing 50 damage altogether, so we're gonna need a couple of FLygons before like magic starts to happen. Or he might just knock out FLygon here. That might be his goal. Let's see what he's gonna put. Let's see what he gets. He gets heads. What's he getting? Oh, the Duskull. That's pretty smart actually, and really unfortunate for us. Let's go ahead and do some damage though while we can. We can try to get out of FLygon. I might just not play the Oak this turn as much as I want to, but I really want to get Accelgor. So we can do some mad damage here. We don't really need this Floatstone to be fair. I want a Duskull down too, and I want to save these junk arms. Let's go ahead and do this. To grab Accelgor first. Alright. And as much as I want Duskull down, I don't think we're going to evolve it right away. We still have 3 level balls in the deck. I'm going to risk the Oak and play it. I wanted this thing in the discard pile for sure though. Okay, we got the Duskull. We have a second Accelgor. Do we have a, we don't have Mew. I was just double checking. Let's go ahead and put this down. We'll go ahead and evolve this. Unfortunately, we still don't have any rare candies or anything like that, but we are going to go ahead, retreat, poison, paralyze, and hope for the best, to be honest. Those are all going to go back in the deck. We can send out FLygon again. And then everything's going to take more damage, which means we do get knockouts now if we do get a Duskull next turn, or a Dusknoir with a rare candy, that is. We have lost 2 of our rare candies already, which means there's only 2 more. We also lost a junk arm, which means we have to get either one of our 3 junk arms or one of our 2 rare candies off this Oak, and a Duskull. He's gonna switch, which really sucks for us. His catcher again. He's really going for those Duskulls. Let's see. All right, he's not getting terribly lucky. He got 1 out of 3, which is nice for us because we definitely had a really unfortunate start. But he's just loading up his energy. And there's a Juniper. He might deck out, dude. If I was playing Mill right now, like just surprise him with the Mill, that'd been dope. But I don't think he can knock us out. We're not weak to Grass. We're weak to Dragon, which means none of his attacks can knock out a FLygon right now. Now, if he was playing the Stadium, then for sure. He does switch us out. That's really annoying. Is this thing a free retreat? That's really annoying. We have Super Rod though. We can put those cards back. And I don't really want to play. I mean, I'm gonna play N for sure. He doesn't have any more grass energies. We're gonna play the N here after we play the Super Rod. I mean, if we just knock out all of these Pokemon in one fell swoop this game, we just win. Oh, this is nice too, because I can get the Duskull out again right away. This is actually really nice for us. So go ahead and play this to grab another Duskull. And hopefully we can get a Shelmet down and a DCE or something off of this. I'm gonna go ahead and play the N though. I really like N a lot, so I'm gonna see if I can try to get more N's more often. Alright, the Tool Scrapper is live, which is really nice. Unfortunately, no things. No. I kind of want to just pass to do more damage. I'm gonna put down a Silver Bangle though for sure on Accelgor, and just in case he plays anything ridiculous, I'm just gonna pass, get more damage on the board, and yeah, hopefully he can't do any shenanigans with this. We haven't gotten another Junk Arm yet, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Depending on what I top deck, I might get Junk Arm next turn. Let's see what he plays with Junk Arm. Is he gonna play Catcher again? That's gonna be funny. Let's see if he lands it. No, he's getting Random Receiver. Okay, so he's running really low on cards here. Let's see if he gets a Juniper. That'd be nice. I don't know what he got. I think he got an N, actually. If he plays N, that gives me an extra card, which is really nice because I don't really need this hand. Unless I top deck like a rare candy, I get like a second FLygon. Oh, we put down another Pokemon for us to do damage to. You may move as many energy attached to your Pokemon as you like to any of the other Pokemon. So he's just gonna spread out damage. Why is he attaching so many energy to this? Oh, so he can like use the cannon and be safe, I guess. I forget what the cannon does. I think it like gets rid of two energies on your Pokemon, or 3. I don't remember. But there's an N. So let's see what we can get off this N. We get no rare candy still. I guess technically we have one with Skyla, but we don't have a Dust Noir yet. Megalago Cannon means more damage on the board. Let's see what he damages. Oh, nothing apparently. He didn't do any damage to the bench. Oh, he did. He did it to Peachy. Never mind. I just didn't see it. Let's take a look at this. I don't want to lose an Accelgor or Silver Bangle, but I really want to play more aggressively. Oh, man, this is kind of tough. I get some key knockouts for sure if I get Dust Noir this turn. So, because of that, I really want to play Juniper because it gives me the highest odds of getting everything I need. I need Dust Noir and a rare candy or a Junk Arm. We got the rare candy. Oh, we got an Ultra Ball. Alright, so we definitely have it for the turn. But let me think about this. I don't think I need Switch this turn. I can knock this out, and I think I can knock out this too. I can play N next turn, which is why I want to keep N. Let me toss this and this to grab the Dusk Noir. So this is, oh, we had one prize. That explains a lot. You go and evolve it. Alright, now let's do the math here. Oh, he is, yeah, that's it. Because we racked up too much damage. I think we 100% won that game. I wish I could look at the board. We definitely knocked out Virizion. We definitely knocked out a Genesect. I think we knocked out another Genesect the turn afterward. But we won that game, guys. That's kind of wild. That was kind of wild, but we won that game. I think we had enough damage. Somebody let me know down below if I did. I might rewatch the video and figure it out myself, but I think we had enough damage to win that turn. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Even with that rough start, all we did was one. We did one single deck and cover, and we had a Mew prize and everything. That was wild. Let's see if we can get just as lucky. I mean, we already lost the coin flip, which is never a good sign. But we do have a very good lead. We unfortunately have to lose some cards though to play down Jirachi to get a draw supporter unless we top deck something. Oh, never mind, he just leaves. Alright, so we'll be back when we find another game, guys. Let's see if this is a real game or if he just forfeits like everybody else. It looks like it's a forfeiter, but just in case it's not, I'm going to talk Hey guys, what's good? AuraBomb here. Alright, let's see. We're messing with pure water. We don't have a very good lead matchup, unfortunately. But we can actually fuck with this hand. I definitely want to put down Juniper. I definitely want to play Juniper this turn. Depending on what we top deck, we actually have 2 Ultra Ball plays because of it. We'll see what we can do. With 2 Ultra Balls is really nice, especially if we get everything that we need right away. I have to also double check what's in my deck and what's not in my deck, because if the right things are prized, then it's gonna be a bad time. A very, very, very bad time. I don't have a place to write this down though. Oh well, I'm just gonna play off memory, I guess. Okay, we're done here. But it looks like they're playing, so oh yeah, they definitely have a deck. Alright, Silver Mirror. I don't know if we're playing Plasma. I highly doubt it though. So let's go ahead and just make all of our Ultra Ball plays. So we'll drop these 2 to grab Shelmet. Let's see what's prized. Okay, we have all of those. We have all of those. I kind of want to play Pichu this turn, but I don't think we're going to need to. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a Shelmet. Let's see. We have both of our Ultra Balls, so no more Ultra Balls in the deck. So we have to be careful about that. Drop a Shelmet. We can drop a Dust. We'll drop a Flygon. That's more important. Or a Trapinch, I guess, not a Flygon. And hopefully we can get some rare candies and evolutions and stuff like that off this Juniper for next turn. We did get an evolution. We got our Duskull, which means we have the whole line. Or all 3 Pokemon that are important. We have a couple draw supporters for next turn. We have Accelgor. Now one deck that I'm actually missing. You know what I could have done? I could have played Pichu, but whatever. We don't need Pichu. One thing that I'm actually missing in this deck is what's it called? Oh, Twins. Twins is actually very, very important in this deck, but for the life of me, I can't get Twins, dude. I'm gonna have to make a trade offer that's pretty decent on PTCGO when I get time. But I made so many trade offers recently that I've actually ran out of cards. I've actually like seriously run out of cards. It's ridiculous. But oh yeah, Frank Wang said he'd give me we trade for a junk arm, so hopefully I can get my remaining Roaring Skies packs to him, because he does want a couple Roaring Skies packs for it. But that's like huge shout out to him. That kind of dates the episode though, because now he knows when I'm recording this. But this doesn't really do much. He's weak to grass for the most part, so Accelgor is going to be king this game. He's going to be doing mad damage as well as paralyzing and poisoning things, so maybe we can take advantage of that somehow. I really want a Juniper again. And I'm losing all my draw supports to do so, but you know, speed is key. Oh man, I'm not going to Juniper now. I'm going to just Oak. I want to fill the bench. I don't want to lose Colress. I really don't want to lose Colress. I'm just going to play Oak. If I can get a DCE here, that'd be phenomenal. We don't, but we do get a Trapinch play here, which is really nice. And we get another Shelmet down. We have a Junk Arm. Now, do I want to play the Junk Arm? Well, I don't think I want to play it yet. Yeah, I'm just going to play down the Shelmet. I'm going to go ahead and pass here. I don't want to lose Junk Arm, so I'm probably going to Oak again. But the setup's looking pretty nice right now. We already have a Flygon out. If we can retreat the Mew or get a DCE off this Oak, that'd be phenomenal. He got a DCE, which means it's time for him to start doing damage. Aurora Beam's going to be hurting. He's going to play Oak, which is great for me because I get cards off it. Because I was going to, or N, not Oak. DCE, no DCE, unfortunately. I guess we can get it off this though, and then we can play our Colress to draw 8, and we even have a rare candy, so ooh, I might get Dusknoir. But I really want to. It's a tough play. We have Junk Arm, which gets us an Ultra Ball. It's a tough play. Let's play this first. I don't want to lose the rare candy. I'm gonna lose the rare candy in the process. Let's see. Ultra Ball. Let's see. Computer search. Bop bop. Junk Arm gets us. Well, then we have to discard 4. Nah, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna get the DCE for now because that's kind of like the key of the deck. Plus, I don't want this Mew being knocked out. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for now. Let's go ahead and get rid of these 2. We have plenty in the deck, and we already have one out, so it's not even a big deal. Let's grab our DCEs. Let's see how many DCEs are prized. We have one DCE prized. This is going to be very dangerous for us to deal with, so I'm going to have to be extra careful with this game. I'm going to go ahead and play Colress here, though. Draw 7. Not losing some important cards is also very nice. We got a DC off that, which is unfortunate. It's kind of annoying. I guess next turn we have Dusk Noir at the very least. We'll go ahead and duck and cover here. We'll put this out, of course, and hopefully we can get some good damage. Unfortunately, we couldn't damage it, but I definitely wanted to get rid of the Mew on the field. I can go into Accelgor next turn and do super effective knocking it. I can knock it out next turn essentially. If I get Dusk Noir though, I can move the damage first and then knock him out. I kind of want to knock out the Blastoise, or knock out the Squirtle before it becomes a Blastoise, but if that's not the case, then you know what I mean. It's unfortunate that like I have to attack with Accelgor though, because as you can see from the Mew thing, this also sucks. I don't think there's a way he can knock out my Accelgor unless he 100% becomes a Blastoise this turn. So I'm gonna risk it. If it doesn't work out, then hey, shit on me, right? But it does suck that I'm losing my damage for the turn. I can do big damage to the Keldeo though, which is really exciting. He's gonna go back into the Suicune maybe? I don't know. Okay, he goes back into this, which is fine. He has DCEs in the deck, which is kind of weird, but I guess it does speed up his damage output. But yeah, that's not a knockout, which is nice. Let's see what we can top deck. Level Ball is pretty decent here. That gets us a second Accelgor. I'm gonna go ahead and get it now while I can. Play this down. I guess I play Skyla for Dusk Noir this turn, just so I have it already. Well, what does Skyla give me? Skyla gets me Junk Arm, which gets me Ultra Ball, which gets me... Oh, it's such garbage. I don't think this is gonna work. Hold on, let me think about this. Skyla, Junk Arm, 1-2. Skyla, Junk Arm, 1-2. Ultra Ball, 1-2. And then I'm stuck. That's not gonna work. I'm probably gonna have to Oak. I'm probably gonna have to Oak then. That sucks, man. Is there? I don't think I have another way to get Pokemon either. This sucks. This sucks. How do I do this? I don't think there's a way I can do this. Because the computer search is the same thing, right? Skyla, 1-2, computer search, 1-2. I lose my draw supporter for next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Oak. I don't think there's a way I can do it safely. Okay, so we have another Shelmet Accelgor play. This one comes with a powerful Silver Bangle, and then I have a really safe DCE play next turn. But we're gonna go ahead and duck and cover for knockout. It's not a paralysis, but you know, best we can do for now. We're gonna go ahead and FLygon here, get more damage on the board. And we got a DCE, so we have all of our DCEs now, but I'm gonna lose one because of the Juniper play. Unless I draw like another Oak this turn. That'd be kind of nice. Look at all that damage. And then Duck and Cover, of course, does super effective damage, which means Keldeo. Well, I mean, the paralysis doesn't play. The paralysis doesn't play a role because he has the Russians. But the damage does, because that means it's easy to knock out. There's a Juniper play. I'm moving my phone so you guys don't hear it anymore. Also, before I forget, let's go ahead and give out the code of the day. So VR5 9DLJ H5T NTT. There's a code for the day, guys. Be sure to use that. Let me know what you get. Let me know if you keep it or whatever. Let me know if you get it. That's what matters, because it means I have some security in knowing I can throw away the code. This is actually really nice for us because we get that extra damage in. N is what I wanted to see, so I'm very glad I saw the N. Of course, I lose cards off it. Actually, I knock out the thing here. which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and play my N. If I can just get rare candy Accelgor. Nah, I keep getting these DCEs, man. It's not what I want to see. Let's go ahead and just duck and cover. This should knock it out, I think. Yeah, because of the silver bangle doing extra damage. And then we get more damage on the board with FLygon. And we get 2 prizes off this. And we get a level ball, which is nice, and an N, which is great, because that means I don't lose a DCE. I can't lose DCEs. It's fairly important that I continuously keep them. Now, depending on what I top deck, I can use communications to get Dusk Noir. All I need is a rare candy. There is 1 down here, which means Junk Arm is live, and rare candy draws are live, and Skyla is live. So I have a lot of live cards to give me my Dusk Noir. If I can knock out the Squirtle before it becomes an issue, that's nice. If I can put damage on this Keldeo. Actually, I don't need to put damage on the Keldeo. Actually, I do. Never mind. I have to put a little bit of damage on Keldeo just so I can knock it out with a non-bangled Accelgor. But he's gonna put damage on FLygon finally. FLygon has pretty much done its job. Actually, this is gonna be an issue. All right, no tails. Does it do enough? It's doing 70, so it's not gonna be enough. All right, never mind. We still get to retreat it, which is very, very nice. There's a Juniper play. He lost another DCE, but I don't think she matters. She cares that much. She just wants her Blastoise. I understand the feel. I'm in the same boat. But she keeps putting down more Pokemon for me to damage, which is very, very nice. I don't think she understands what Dusk Noir does. There's all that damage, all that wonderful, beautiful damage. And I knock out this thing, I believe. Oh, we got the Skyla. We got the Skyla. Let's grab a rare candy. Let's get a bunch of, I think we win. No, we win. We win this turn, guys. Let me go ahead and play communications. GG. GG to my opponent. Should I get one more game, though? It's been a pretty long video. It's very late. I'm very tired. I'm going to put 2 damage counters on this just to speed it up. And I'm going to knock out a Squirtle. Let's go ahead and Sinister Hand. Let's just put 2 damage counters on this. It's going to take forever. I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent forfeits, but like it's actually over now. With weakness, combined with the fact that we're knocking out a Squirtle, we just win. Yeah, that's forfeit. He just gave up. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and end the video there, guys. I know it's a bit shorter of a video, but some of you guys really like short videos, and I've uploaded a lot of content recently, at least every other day. So at the very least, not to mention like my hour-long thing with sticks, and then the battle royales and stuff that are here to come. So go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already. Let me know if you want me to play more games next time. And let's go over the deck is solid. I do think Twins is still a very important supporter to have. And I definitely wouldn't mind adding a 4th Junk Arm. That way I would feel more comfortable losing them. I'm definitely going to hope I can get one in the future. 3 ends? I forgot that I had 3 ends in this deck. 3 ends is really nice because your opponent does knock out your basics a lot. A lot of them do target down your Pokemon. 1 Mew turned out really nice. 2 Silver Bangos turned out really nice. We didn't run into any situations where Silver Mirror was appropriate, but it definitely can come into play. If I would drop a card for another Junk Arm, it would probably be... it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough call. I think I would drop 1 Oak, because Junk Arm is equally as important to Oak in my opinion. Maybe even a Skyla, but Skyla came through in that last game. I don't know. You guys let me know what you would drop. What you would drop for a 4th Junk Arm in the comments down below as well. Drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.